These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer. Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
1 second, you're cleaning the gutters. The next, the fire alarm's blaring. Smoke billows out the window. In 1 second, everything can change. That's why ADT offers DIY security systems that let you monitor everything from the ADT Plus app. Their technology helps first responders find you in an emergency. So tackle your to-do list. Your home's protected. When every second counts, count on ADT. Visit ADT.com to learn more.
Hey weirdos, I'm Alaina.
I'm not Ash.
And this is Morbid.
I'm Ash. I just wanted to spice it up a little this time by saying I wasn't who I am.
I liked at the end when you were like, no, I'm Ash.
Yeah, just so you know, in case you didn't recognize.
Scared everybody for a second there.
Yes.
This is really exciting because it's going to be an Ash episode.
I'm kind of nervous.
Ash is taking the reins.
Yeah.
She's taking the bull by the horn. She's taking the hippie by the LSD.
Oh, that sounds like me. That sounds a lot more like me.
She's taking over.
Yeah.
Because this is her fave.
My fave.
Lil Charlie.
Charlie Manson.
Lil Charlie.
Charles.
But before we get to Charlie Manson,
let's just like chitter chatter a bit.
Let's chat. Let's have banter for a second. Let's just banter it up.
Your husband has a jungle disease. Let's just pop right in with that. So your husband's rather ill.
So, interestingly enough, we're recording a little late in the week this week.
It's Friday.
Because we normally we try to bust one out a little earlier, but this week has been a little weird because as Jas stated, my husband has a crazy jungle virus that we may have contracted via mosquito while on a cruise.
Woof.
So it's been a week. But the good news is he's feeling better today. So I think he's on the mend.
Well, that's good.
But it's not fun watching your other half be sick.
No.
And not know what it is.
Yeah.
And especially when what he might be sick with sounds like an appetizer.
That's funny.
That's upsetting.
I don't know. I tried to come up with a witty response, and then I was like,
like, you know what?
You're funny by yourself.
You're funny.
I'll leave.
Yeah, you can just leave. I'll take care of this.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck
No, you can't leave. I don't know enough about Charlie Manson. I know little, but
I'm scared.
this is your boy. You got this.
This my man's though.
This you man's. This your man's.
Yeah, so like nothing really that interesting happened to me this week, so maybe we should just get right into it.
Yeah.
I was gonna talk about the traffic I sat in for like because people were running, but it's just gonna make me mad all over again.
Running.
Fuck activities, fuck exercise.
There you go.
That's all I have to say.
That's our official stance on exercise.
I hope Michelle Obama's
exercise.
not listening.
I know, because girl, I love you.
Yeah.
But
She's gonna be like, those morbid girls are morbidly obese. So maybe they should run.
Maybe they should run.
No.
No, unless a murderer is chasing me, am I gonna run?
Oh, full circle.
So there you go. All right. Let's
so-
jump into Charlie.
All right. So without further ado, Charles Manson and the Manson family murders. So Charlie Manson was born in Cincinnati, Ohio on November 12th in the year of 1934.
Which sounds so long ago.
Yeah, when I was like doing everything, I was like, whoa, 1934. And he just died like last year? Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
So,
Spoiler alert.
spoiler alert, Charlie died.
Charlie did.
And everyone was like so happy, and like I was like a little bit like sad because I wanted to like I don't know.
Do you want to write
I
him?
wanted to marry. No, I'm just kidding.
You want
I
to
was
be
like,
one of those girls named like Moonbeam that goes to try to marry him when he's 84?
yes, except as Charlie got older, he just like
got a
wore
lot.
his
He got-
insides on his outsides,
did.
and I was like, yo, boy.
He did. He was a lot.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you, Charlie was handsome back in the day.
Okay.
He could have fucking opened the school bus door, and I would have hopped right the fuck on with my flower
A
crown.
couple of his mugshots, I was like,
Hey, boy.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Charlie.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Like, that's how I feel.
Like, he's no Ted.
all right. Well, the 10 episode is over,
but
so
we're going to live
Bye.
on. But I agree with you. He was
cute.
Yeah, it was only when he started, like, wearing his crazy
and like carving
kinda
bad
on
signs
his
into
sleeves
his
that it
fucking
was-
forehead.
Yeah, no good.
All right, let's get there.
We'll get there.
So he was born to his. Well, that doesn't make sense. I don't know why. He was born to his mother.
He was born to his mother. That's crazy.
He was born.
I think
from his
that's what set
mama.
him on that path.
All
Being
right,
born to his
so
mother.
he was born, and his mom was Kathleen Maddox, who was 16 at the time.
Woo!
And was making her living as a sex worker.
What you know?
Yeah, you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do, girl.
Yeah.
It is reported that she was not really fit for motherhood, which most 16-year-olds aren't.
No,
so.
definitely not.
But that can be supported by the fact that she once tried to sell, and successfully actually, sold Charlie for a pitcher of beer.
Oh my god.
Like,
That story.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I didn't have, like, the best mom, but she never tried to sell me for a pitcher of beer, to my knowledge.
No, and you know what? I can back that up.
You back that up?
You have never been bartered for a pitcher of beer.
So...
And apparently his uncle had to
to
go
find
out
him.
and find him later.
Yeah.
Like, she actually gave him away for the pitcher
Oh,
of
yeah,
beer.
she was just chilling with her beer.
Like, she made the transaction.
Yeah.
Then they just canceled it.
You know what, though? I wonder if that waitress, like, had... or, like, the person who, like, got him in return, if she was, like, a normal person, was like, maybe I should take
Maybe
him
I
as
should-
payment.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because I can give him a better life.
Yeah, and honestly,
What would have
maybe he would have been
happened?
better. Like, think about that for 1 second.
Yeah.
How different the world would be.
If that
Maybe.
waitress raised Charlie as her
Possibly.
own.
Because, I mean, a
mean,
lot
who
of it
really
seems
knows?
like it can be attributed to his crazy-ass childhood.
Yeah. So, basically... He did not have the most stable childhood. He
that
didn't
is
have
saying it lightly.
great role models to look up to.
No, definitely not.
His mom and his uncle were, like, stealing cars and robbing, like, stores left and right, like, in and out of jail.
Yeah, and he was along for the ride the whole time.
Oh, yeah, he was with them. And so he started stealing, too. I mean, that's what he was basically raised to do.
Well, and apparently his uncle was, like, sadistic. too.
Well, so he was, when his mom was in jail at one point, he was sent to live with his super fucking religious aunt, and which there's nothing
He was
wrong
only,
with
like,
that.
5 or 6, too,
Yeah,
I
he was
think.
6. And apparently, I don't know if this is true, and I wasn't going to say it, but now I'm just like, whatever.
I read something too, so I wonder if this is the same
All
thing.
right, well, let's find
Let's
out.
see.
That on the first day of school.
Yes, this is what I read.
Okay,
It
do
is
you think
true.
is this true?
Yeah,
okay.
it is.
Because I read it on like a weird site.
His uncle was a piece of shit.
So his uncle dressed him up like a girl.
Because he was like a sensitive kid.
Right.
And he cried a lot. So
And
he
he
said,
was-
if you want to act like a crybaby,
You're
I'm gonna
gonna be
dress
like
you
a
up
little
like
girl.
a little girl.
Which is so
That-
fucked up.
That hurts my heart.
Yeah,
Like,
and
thinking
I don't
of
know
a
if he
kid-
like sent him to school. I think
He did.
He did. Yeah,
he
it
sent
was
him
the first day of kindergarten.
Yeah, like a little.
And also, can you imagine being the fucking teacher and you're like, wait, especially in like 1930, whenever.
Exactly, and
Like-
it's not like this kid is like, this is what I wanted to wear. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
that-
my uncle forced me to wear that.
Yeah, like
That's awful.
what?
Like, gross.
So eventually his mom gets out of jail and he's excited, and she just never really paid too much attention to him. Like she wasn't super maternal.
No.
And she sent him to a reform school.
At one point, his name was No Name, by the way.
What?
When
Okay,
he was-
I didn't know that.
Before he was still 1 year old, and I just had to throw this in because it's
Yeah,
so
I did
bizarre.
not know that.
I did. This was like a random little tidbit that she did. His mom did start like dating a man
Yeah.
named William Manson, which is where he
got
took
his last name.
And he was way older than her, and they lived together at one point. He was 1 year old, and his name was No Name Manson.
So she didn't name him Charlie when he was first born?
He was literally no name for like a year.
I had no idea about
Isn't that
that.
bananas?
So actually, Kaylin Lowry from Teen Mom didn't name her kid for like a wicked long time too, and I was like, is that legal?
You can, I mean, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, and I'm sure people will yell at me if I am. I feel like they don't let you leave the hospital.
I thought you couldn't
Anymore, if
but
you
I
don't
I don't
name your
know because
child.
I remember like, and imagine if like Kaylin Lowry from Teen Mom started angry tweeting us or something.
I hope she does, because why aren't you naming your child? Like,
Well,
sorry.
I'm pretty sure she was out of the hospital and they hadn't named him. Like
Yeah,
they didn't give him a
I
name.
don't understand that.
But
So,
anyways, this is not a
so
podcast
Kaylin,
about Teen Mom
like,
2.
come at me, because I don't understand that.
No,
So-
I didn't know that. I didn't find that anywhere.
Yeah, he was No Name Manson.
So that'll fuck you
So
up.
that'll fuck you up, yeah.
Every good detective needs a partner to support them on important cases. Think of a State Farm agent like your sidekick, there to help you along the way in your search for coverage. State Farm can help you choose the coverage you need, whether it's for your home, car, boat, or even RV. With so many options, it's nice knowing you have help finding what fits for you so you can get back to solving all of life's bigger cases. Go to statefarm.com or use the award-winning app to connect with a local agent and get a quote. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
1 second, you're enjoying your day off. The next, your phone buzzes. A window's been broken at home. You're miles away. In 1 second, everything can change. That's why ADT's professionally installed security systems monitor your home 24/7. They're backed by the most company-operated monitoring centers in the industry, so you're always supported during an emergency. When every second counts, count on ADT. Visit ADT.com to learn more.
So yeah, he was No Name, and then he was Charlie, and then he was
Yeah.
stealing, and then his mom went to jail, and then he got dressed like a girl, and it was just
All that
like
good
really
stuff.
sad.
Yeah.
So he gets sent to reform school, and he's basically in and out of reform schools for like all of his adolescence.
Yeah.
He did 2 stints in prison for driving stolen cars across state lines.
Yep.
Which is a felony.
Yeah.
So they were like pretty long
It's because
stints.
it's because once you cross the state lines, it becomes
A whole
way
different
bigger
ballgame.
crime. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's basically what he was in and out of jail for.
Well, and that's apparently like when he got sent to the reform schools, it was because his mom at 12 years old, when he was 12 years old, she literally went to a judge and was like, "Yeah, I don't want to take care of him anymore."
Yeah, no, she literally she
was
didn't
just
want
decided
him.
not to take care of him anymore, and that's why they sent him there. And then he escaped the first one
And ran
went
back to her.
and she rejected him again
And sent him back to the school.
Like, do you know how much that probably sent? I mean,
Yeah.
that did it a massive.
Oh,
amount
and
of
he
damage.
also like, and I'm like not saying like, oh, he claimed like I totally believe it that they like abuse the shit
Oh
out
no,
of him in the reform
those
schools
are
are known for it.
He said that every other prison he went to was paradise compared to that place.
To the schools.
He
yeah.
said literally he would do any other school, like, because they literally, like, those prison guards
like,
raped kids.
Yeah.
They would turn their backs while other kids raped kids. Like, it's fucking hell.
Oh my god.
Like, so not only did he go to reform schools and get rejected by his mother multiple times, but he was also being violently abused in any way you can imagine in these schools. So it's like, this dude is learning violence and rejection and
and it's just like,
abandonment.
what, like nature versus nurture,
Oh
like
my God.
perfect example.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what would have happened if he was born into an actual
or given to that damn waitress.
Where is that waitress?
Oh, man, I would love to know what life would be like.
Dude, for
if
real.
That happened. I didn't.
If
even
I
think
ever
about
got
it
like a
until
Back to the Future moment, I would be like,
that would be it. I want to know. What
I'm going to that bar. I'm gonna find Kathleen Maddox.
Maybe he would be like brilliant or something. Maybe he'd be a brilliant musician.
We'll get
Maybe
there.
he'd be like
He
a
probably would
legendary
have been,
rocker,
yeah,
or something. He'd be like a fucking
like Tom Petty.
yeah.
Actually, I feel like I can't compare
I feel
Charlie
like
Manson to Tom Petty.
I was about to say,
I'm
like,
sorry,
Bowie
Mr.
or
Petty.
something, and then I was like, no.
No, but
I see
like
what
he
you're
could have
saying.
been like a Beach Boy, you know. Maybe he would have been the fourth one.
There you go.
Are there three?
No, I think there's 4.
Maybe he would have been the 5th one.
There might be 5.
Maybe there's
I don't
12.
know. I don't really know. He'll be the Beach Boy that's off to the left.
He'll be the
know.
other Beach Boy. So by the time that he was 32, he had spent over half of his life in prison.
Damn.
So
that blows my mind.
like, what is half of 32? 16?
Sure.
I don't know. Yeah, it is.
Math.
So over 16 years in prison, and you're 32.
That's bananas.
Like, what?
yeah.
And when he was released from prison for the second time in 1967, he asked to stay in jail.
Oh, yeah, and there was a point during reform school where there was a little glimmer of his violent tendencies where they did catch him raping another boy with a razor to his throat. So that was, and although, like, I've heard interviews with him where he says, and I've read things, too, about, like, these kind of schools.
Yeah.
That, like, I think
That shit goes on.
the guy, they just tend to start having sex with each other because they're
Well,
all
I mean,
16,
you're fucking locked up and your
you're
hormones
locked
are
up.
raging.
Yeah, at the point in your life where that's the one thing you're thinking about. So it ends up happening, which, whatever, that's a whole different trail to go down.
Yeah.
But, so that's a thing, but this is not an instance of that, like, consensual in any way.
No.
This is him holding a razor to his throat, so it's like,
That's
a little
sadistic
glimmer of like, ooh, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's not okay.
But I wonder if, like, that had happened to him, and so in his mind...
Oh, and I'm sure it
which
happened to him, yeah. Like, I'm sure.
I'm sure he wasn't just like,
So I think he was
like,
just being, this is what he knew.
right.
Like this is just, you
how
want to
he
have
was
sex
raised.
with someone, you hold a razor to their throat.
Like, that is really
At least in
fucked
that
up.
situation. Because
Right.
later, he didn't seem to be that forceful with sex. Like, he didn't seem like he was violently raping people.
No.
Which we'll get to, obviously, but...
Right.
It's a very weird...
He had
has a very
he had
interesting
weird,
psychology.
like, sexual, like, things,
Yeah, he was
though.
very, like, psychedelic about
Yeah, he was like,
everything.
everyone
Like,
have sex at
I'm
the
a
one...
god,
yeah.
you're a god, we're all gods.
Yeah.
We'll have some
Honestly,
mushrooms.
if he didn't, like, kill people, like, his idealistic things would have been, like...
He would have just been,
He would have just been a fucking hippie.
He would have been a silly hippie.
Like
it
remember
would've
the
been-
hippies that, like, he probably would have been at the party, like, around
Yeah.
the street that they have every year.
He would. We have...
Okay, just do tell, real
break
quick.
time. We have...
Had.
I know. I'm still not accepting it, but it's true,
No.
because the TP is gone now, so I have to accept it.
Do you think that they took it with them?
I'm sure
Like, is
they
it a
did.
portable?
I bet they did.
Okay.
Because they just lived that
Let's
life.
tell our listeners what the fuck
So
we're talking
we
about.
have around the corner from us, when we moved into this house, we were walking our dog one night, and we passed by this house with peace sign, like
Wind
chimes and like mirrors and like all this art hanging everywhere in this backyard.
And
then
a
in
fucking,
the center,
like...
this big giant teepee. And I mean giant.
Huge.
Like the size, as tall as
the tree, yeah.
Yeah. And then I see the people, and it's a man and 2 women, which live your life.
And no, when I was a waitress, I used to wait
Yes.
on them, because when I saw them, I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, you're like, wait. And they were wearing tie-dye shirts with peace signs on them.
And their
he
hair
has
was
a
long.
big, long beard, and they all had the
They're
long
really nice
hair.
people.
They all were like, hey, man.
Of course,
when
I
I
mean,
walked
they're
by,
fucking
and I was
hippies.
like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And then we figured out, because we moved into our house in October, as soon as summer came.
I just yawned. Not at
No,
you.
it wasn't summer. It's in
No,
the
it's
fall.
the beginning of
They
fall.
have
Yeah, it's like September,
because
October.
I love them even more because I was like, yeah, fall.
Yeah, celebrate fall.
Yeah, because we were going
It's
to
the
a haunted
fall
house.
solstice.
It's all
Yes!
coming back to me now. Oh my god, guys.
Yeah, remember?
I feel like this year when we go to haunted houses,
It
we're
won't
going
be
to
the
have to do
same?
podcasts about our haunted house adventures. I just had this
yes,
idea.
yes. But it won't be the same because we won't have the hippie party to start us off for
That's
the
true.
fall.
But we're going to share our haunted house adventures with you. But
Yeah.
I digress. Sorry. So
Let's go to
in
one
the
every
beginning of
weekend,
fall,
though.
we're definitely going to.
'Cause we
this
say
year
that.
now we'll have to because we have an obligation.
We'll be held accountable.
Exactly. But they have this massive party in the beginning of fall where they have a live band. They have hundreds of people at their house.
It is
and
literally Woodstock reincarnated.
it is wonderful. It's like all because like it's not an annoying party that you're like
No.
really I would wish you guys would chill. It's like
It's so chill.
awesome music, like live band. Everyone's just singing and dancing, and
I
there's
wanna
just, like,
go.
everyone's hanging out, and for like 2 years we were like we need to become friends with them and go to
get
this
invited.
party. And then this year is the first year we're not going to have them because they just moved, and I am devastated.
Where do you think they moved to?
I don't even
Like
know.
Colorado or some shit?
I don't know. But whoever they moved near, man, are so lucky.
So lucky.
Because we would literally sit on our back porch and like listen to the music.
Like live
And
vicariously
and
through
we
their
would
party.
look at all of our neighbors, and everybody else
Doing
was
the
doing the
same
same,
thing, yeah.
Everybody was sitting in their backyard or on their porch just listening. And it was such a chill, like neighborhood, like cool people moment. Like you were just like, everybody's just hanging out on their back porch listening to this cool music.
I just love that.
And I'm going to miss it so much.
I know. Honestly,
sad.
let's just do the party.
Yeah,
this
let's
year.
just have
Let's
a
take
crazy
it over.
hippie party.
Let's build a if anybody could build a teepee, it's your ass.
I'm sure I
You're
could
hella
build
crafty.
something.
You built like some weird box thing for your kids the other day.
I
which
did.
Those pictures were so cute.
How cute was that?
Really cute.
Yeah, I had a box from one of their like a huge box, and I just strung some twinkle lights in it, and my kids were obsessed with it
Legit.
for hours, and now call it their house and are like
God,
they love it.
I didn't know they called it their
And
house.
now I have this weird obsession with getting more cardboard and making them some elaborate,
Making them a
crazy-ass
fucking
house.
mansion.
I'm gonna make them a crazy ass house out of cardboard.
I love
out
it.
of cardboard.
At a cardboard. I'm going to make them a cardboard house. So.
But
Okay.
we've gone to a really
so,
happy place. Let's get back to this
So,
dark,
like,
dirty, hippie
hippies
place.
and love. Well, no. So
We're not at the dark place yet.
yeah, we're not there. Well, okay. So when he was released from prison after spending over half of his life there, like the amount of times he's been in and out, whatever, blah blah blah. He apparently asked to stay and
Which
said,
is so sad.
well, what he says is literally like my heart. I read it and my heart ached.
Because he's institutionalized at this point.
Literally,
he
this
doesn't
is
know to
how
live
he knows.
outside.
He said, "Oh no, I can't go outside. I know I won't be able to adjust to the world, not after I spent all my life locked up and my mind was free. I'm content to stay here and take my walks around in the sunshine and play my guitar."
Oh,
So no one would have fucking died.
no.
Like, none of that crazy wild shit would have happened.
That's just sad.
He would have walked around the fucking yard playing his guitar in the goddamn sunshine.
He just wanted to play music and just like have
Yeah.
his routine. And what's even sadder about that is before he had gone back in 1955, he married the first woman he slept with. I don't know her name,
Did he have a kid with
but yeah,
her?
she got pregnant when
Yeah.
he was 21, and I think when he went into prison, he wanted to come out and like be straight and like like be there for his kid, and,
Right.
like, but his wife took his son and left him for a truck driver while he was in prison.
Whoa.
And that's why he was like, fuck that. Like, he never spoke to them again. He never spoke to his son. He never spoke to his wife or whatever. But that's why he was like,
Well, and
fuck, dude. He
she-
like was coming out to nothing. Like,
She sent him a divorce decree in prison
yeah,
while he
and
was
just
like,
left
in
him
prison.
for a truck driver. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not cool, man.
Yeah, fuck
I
that
mean,
lady.
shit.
Really? Like, Charlie just had some really unfortunate shit happen to him.
lots in life,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
And it's, like you
in
can
the
literally say,
beginning-
like, before he did
Yeah.
anything crazy bad.
It's like none of this, like, of course, like, even him being a criminal at this point, it's like, but he was conditioned from birth
Well,
to be a
literally.
criminal. It's like that's all
He knew.
So it's like you can't.
He used to
even
go with
really-
his mom and his uncle on, like...
and at this point, he wasn't committing violent crimes.
No, he was just stealing,
you
like,
know,
random
so it's
ass
like,
cars.
At this point, it's just like he kind of is like a like a sad
Just
case
a sad
at this
case,
point.
yeah.
Like,
And just say, I just want to play my guitar
yeah, he
in
just
the
wants
sunshine.
to play music, man.
Because I don't have my wife anymore. My fucking kid is gone.
Yeah, like, and he, at this point, what is he, like 21 at this point?
Right.
Yeah. So
Well, and
it's
that's like rejection. Like, your mom didn't want
Again.
you.
yeah.
Your wife didn't want you. You can't be with your kid. Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Like, that's awful. That bums me out, man.
So, it seems like it's gonna get better.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, though, in my notes, I was like, after he asked to, like, not be released, I go, however, Manson had served his sentence and it was time to go. ... Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Like, that he can't stay. #unfortunate.
I just wrote, he could have been a contender.
Yeah, literally.
And I think also during this whole thing, this is when he got super into like studying philosophies, like Islam, psychology, hypnotism, and Scientology, which is a cult.
Well,
Which should like tip you off on what he was going to
he
be
wrote
into.
down on some piece of paper, like when you had to write your religion before that was probably illegal.
Yeah.
He wrote down Scientology, and
Yeah.
like when he died, he was like saying that he was loyal to
that
Scientology.
was like that came up a few times in his
Yeah.
life, so, like a connection to
Scientology.
And also that if you've read that, there's a really good book called Manhunter, and it's by John Douglas, who was in the behavioral science unit in the FBI, and he actually believes that literally everything that happened to Charlie Manson and everything that was done was just he just wanted to be a rock star. Like that was
he
his
literally
soul.
just wanted to be a rock
He
star.
believes literally everything happened because his only goal was to become a rock star.
Well, and I'm gonna
was for
jump ahead
music.
of myself, but the reason why he even ended up at Sharon Tate's house was because he wasn't who she was. She wasn't supposed to be involved in it at all. Somebody else was.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Like,
We'll totally get to that
I
later,
know,
but that's
I want to fucking get to
But
it.
I
now.
know it's like you want to just like.
But that is such a valid point because.
Because
there's
it's
so
like,
many things I
it
want to
all
say, but I can't
stemmed
say
from
yet.
this like love, this passion for music.
music.
Like he was one of those dudes that you're just like, okay, I get it. Like you love music. Like
Yeah.
please chill out.
But
Like
he really
it's like,
did.
Listen to my music. I gotta tell you about my music. Like, brr.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh man.
Yeah. So he served his time. He wasn't allowed to stay.
Oh yeah, and can I cut in? Sorry, I did find this, and I actually checked this with last podcast on the left, which is an amazing podcast, and you should go listen to it.
So true.
They're really amazing. And when he was released, his prison conduct sheet, which I think is just like progress report,
Like your
when
write-up.
you leave, said he has a pattern of criminal behavior and confinement that dates to his teen years, and this pattern is one of instability, whether in a free society or structured institutional community. Little can be expected in the way of a change in his attitude and behavior or mode of conduct.
Wow.
So they were literally like, this kid has been institutionalized his entire
literally
life.
forever.
And they literally said like, little can be expected of like a change in how
I
he
don't
views
know.
the world.
I mean,
They should have just kept him.
like, is there like a law against that or something?
I'm assuming it's like money and like resources.
Yeah, because it is taxpayers'
and
money.
probably, they were probably worried that at some point he would like sue them or something and be like, I didn't want to stay. They made me stay past my thing. You know what I mean?
Right. But
So
now
that's
that you
certain
say
things.
that guy is so right. Like, I really
Yeah.
truly feel like if he had just become a rock star, like, none of
This
this would
wouldn't
have. And
have
I know
happened.
that's like a big, really bold statement to make, but
it
it's
kinda
true.
makes sense.
Especially because, like, the reason he was at that house that
Yeah,
night, or
exactly.
he wasn't there, but
But
the
the
reason they
reason
went
they
there
were
to
there-
begin with.
And that's I mean, that's John Douglas. He was like in the behavioral science unit at the FBI. Like, it's
Yeah.
not some schmo.
It's not like
so
he's
it's
just like, I think
he
this.
knows what he's talking about, and it makes so much sense.
Yeah. Okay, so he gets released and he moves to San Francisco in the summer of love.
San Francisco.
Yeah. Whenever I read San Francisco, all I can think is "Wake up, San Francisco," because I watched far too much Full House in my
I
childhood.
love it so much. I just think is it the Mamas and the Papas? That song that's like in with flowers in your hair.
Oh yeah. I don't know who that
San
is.
Francisco. It might be. I hate that I'm singing into this microphone right now. I'm gonna
You
listen
did a
back
really
to
good job.
this,
You're gonna edit it
and I'm gonna
out.
be like, "Girl."
You're gonna be like, I can't
won't.
sing.
Oh, I wanted.
I sang too to make
I'll
you
let
feel
all
better.
my failures
It wasn't
flow
like a real
out
thing.
freely.
Can I also just fucking say that why wasn't I alive during the Summer of Love?
Oh, let me be the first to say
I should have been.
that Ash 100%
I would have
belongs
flourished.
in this decade.
Like, look at what I'm wearing right now.
oh my god, I wish. In fact, I'm going to take a photo of Ash and post it on the things on the Instagram so you can see that she's.
I
one with
legitimately
this
look
right
like
now.
a fucking hippie,
She's
and
wearing
I
a
didn't
flower
plan
child
it.
dress.
I
And-
did not plan it.
And the best part is, she, like, even if we weren't doing this one, this is what she would be.
No, I wore this dress to work today.
It's just what she wears.
And I'm gonna also tell you,
It's really cute though.
thank you.
You're
It's
welcome.
way too short, and I had to wear like little
Whatever.
shorts underneath it because I was like,
Work it,
uh
girl.
oh. But it was like the cleanest thing that I had, and I was just like, it's Friday. That's a fucking hippie statement. It's
That's
just the
such a
cleanest
dirty
thing I had.
hippie
Yeah,
thing.
I'm fucking
It's
gross.
the cleanest thing I had, but it doesn't cover my butt.
Also, I really wish that I had time to do this because one of my coworkers had to do like dance hair, like there was like a prom or like a semi-formal or something, and we had a huge fucking thing of baby's breath, and I had my hair like twisted in these little
Oh my
things.
god,
with,
if you had twisted baby's breath through
well,
it,
and
you
I
would have
wanted
been
to, but I didn't have
straight
time.
up.
I was gonna ask my friend, and then I was like, I gotta get out of here,
You
and I
would have
left.
been hanging off of Charlie Manson's VW bus.
I'm gonna let you know that I would have
You would have joined the
fucking
family.
my feet would not have touched the floor.
You would have joined the family.
I wouldn't have
like-
murdered anybody.
No, but you would have totally joined the
Yeah,
family.
I would have been like the girl that gets away.
Yeah,
I would have
you would have
like,
been one of the ones that's like, I'd just like to live on the ranch.
yes, let me live on the ranch.
I would just like free love.
Actually
that's
really
all.
fucked up things happened on the ranch.
Yeah,
and I'm
they
glad
did.
that
Yeah,
I
no.
wasn't alive during the summer.
I'm
of
good
love.
without the ranch. A lot of shit happened during the summer of quote unquote love.
Yeah, love's a fucked up place. Okay, so he moves to San Francisco during the summer of love, and he begins dating 23-year-old Mary. I don't know if it's Brunner or Bruner.
I think it's Bruner. She has
Bruner?
like 14
Bruner.
nicknames. Do you know her nicknames? 'Cause
Okay,
it's
I
amazing.
didn't even fucking write them down, so please.
I had to because I
I
was
read
just
them and I was like,
laughing.
I'm not gonna sit there and say all of them.
I have a few. It's
Her nicknames are
Mary-
ridiculous.
Mary Ochi, and
Yeah.
then Ochi just
Just
by
Ochi.
itself. Mother Mary, Mary Manson, Linda D. Manson.
I want to know. Okay,
and my
when,
favorite one.
Yes, say it.
Christine Marie Utes.
I didn't even see Christine Marie Utes.
Like, what?
When I read it on whatever I read it, I was like, Linda D? Like, your fucking name is
Linda
Mary.
D?
I'm
Yeah.
confused.
And then Christine Marie.
And
Utes.
Christine Utes?
Some of these nicknames I have because I wanted to make sure to write down all the nicknames because they are bananas for all of these the main
for
women
his
that
kid?
come up. Oh, it's amazing.
And
I love it.
I'm jumping
so when
ahead.
those come out, I'll tell you the nicknames. 'Cause they're
So he
amazing.
begins dating Mother Mary, Christine Utes, Linda D, Mary Bruner, and 17 other people. Just kidding. It's just one person.
just one. Person.
Eventually the two move in together, and somehow Charlie convinces her to let 18 other women live with them.
Damn.
If Annie was like, oh, I just have these 18 other fucking ladies that are gonna live with us, I'd be like, please feel free to go fuck yourself. And
Literally.
like, no. Like,
And
goodbye.
He even brought a 16-year-old into
Yeah.
the relationship.
Well, it was the
which
summer
is-
of love, so
Yeah, it's the summer of
everyone
love.
was welcome.
Yeah, that's not okay.
And he was having relations
was
with all
having
of them.
relations.
He was having fucking
You know what?
relations.
After spending a lot of time in reform schools and prisons,
Yeah.
having sex with other dudes,
I'm
probably
sure he
not
needed
his
18
first
to keep up
choice.
with him.
He was pretty psyched to be having sex with women.
Boy. So they I feel like they ended up being like his groupies. Fucking rock star Charlie.
They were calling him like Charlie's girls.
Yeah.
He hooked up with a dude named Reverend Dean Morehouse while he was hitchhiking.
The Rev.
Obviously.
Obvi.
He gave
As
Charlie,
Charlie does.
He gave Charlie a piano. You know, as
Just
one
gave him
does.
a piano.
And he traded that for a VW van. That's what the summer of love was.
Wow.
And
Okay,
they-
I know
that's
that I
when they
just said
became
that I
drifters
didn't want to be
now.
alive. I took it back, but I'm recanting that statement again. I wanted to be
He
alive.
traded a piano for a VW bug. And that's when he started, like, collecting family. That's when he started
Oh,
bringing
yeah,
in the
like
girls.
putting them on the fucking bus.
Because when you pull up in a VW bug.
And they like revamped it and like
Oh,
put
yeah.
pillows in it and shit.
Oh, for sure.
So he has these 18 girls living with him. Like some of them fall off, and then some of them get like he like finds these
Yeah.
little like hitchhikers and stuff like that, and he's picking up ladies everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Because the second lady that he added to the group is an important one. Because that's
Is this Squeaky?
Squeaky Frome.
All right, can we just ew the way she got her nickname? Like I gotta go.
Oh, I don't know the nickname. Ooh, tell me.
You don't know how?
No, I don't know
why they
this.
called her Squeaky.
No.
I'm gonna wait to tell you because it goes
God,
with
that's
another part of the
exciting.
story, and it's fucking gross.
Oh, I'm excited. Is it how they got to stay at Spawn Ranch?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I think it was in 1967 that he met Squeaky.
Yeah, whose name is Lynette.
Lynette Squeaky from. And she didn't end up in the end, like, spoiler alert, they murder people later.
In case you weren't aware.
In case you weren't aware where this was going. She didn't end up being complicit in any of the murders later.
Right.
Like, she was just there. But she did end up going to prison forever for pulling a gun on Gerald Ford in 1975, which is interesting. And
she did end up spending the rest of her life in jail, but not for being associated with Charles Manson.
Murder, which is very, like, that's impressive that you are associated with Charles Manson
you
for your
look
whole
up-
life and you didn't go to prison for that.
If
Like,
you look up her like Wikipedia page, it literally says like attempted assassin.
yeah, literally, because I think the gun didn't go off, but she
pulled
one on
pulled
him.
a gun on the president.
And she was also friends with Phil Hartman in college,
Yeah.
in high school, which is like bizarre to me.
Very
I
weird.
don't know why. That like kind of blew my mind.
She's got an interesting rap sheet.
Yeah,
all
she
over.
does. But she's an she's one of the ones that I think
She's a
people
key
just
character.
like associate with this whole thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He had like a homecoming queen at one point.
He did. One of them is a homecoming
Like
queen.
I think one of the
I can't
main
remember which
murderers.
one.
It
might be Leslie Van Houten.
I think it is because Van Houten just always to me sounds
Yeah.
like such a fucking homecoming
But I'm
princess
sure we'll
name.
get to them later.
But
'cause
anyways.
they're all involved in part 2.
But
You'll hear more about
those-
them.
But
Yeah, the third member that they picked up around this time was Patricia Krenwinkel.
who's a key player
She's
later?
another one. Like, these are all names that probably sound familiar.
Write them
'cause,
down on a
you know,
Post-it.
Write that shit down. Hers,
Keep that handy.
AKA, because every one of these bitches
Has the most wild
crazy
nickname.
nicknames. So she was AKA Big Patty.
Would hate
which-
that name. Don't call me Big anything.
What a rough nickname.
Big Patty.
Like, that's not cool. Her other nicknames were Yellow,
Same.
Marnie Reeds, or Katie.
Like,
Like,
if you maybe I think they just like did drugs and were like, "What do you want your name to be now?"
literally, I think, like, it's ridiculous. And when she met Charlie, it was in 1967 too, so when they met Squeaky from. And they slept together immediately.
They did. What?
And this is really sad.
I'm just kidding. I knew that.
This is really sad though, because she said when they slept together, he was the first person to ever tell her she was beautiful.
Oh.
And that's why she said from that point on,
She
he
was
could do
hooked.
no wrong and she would follow him anywhere.
Oh
So
my
he
God.
so this is really sad and like, but he was so
He was
good
manipulative.
at like preying on this kind of like
Yeah.
vulnerability, because she like quit her job, left her apartment, left her
Well,
car,
and at
and
this
joined
point,
him.
he wasn't really like preying on it. I don't think.
I think he was preying on it to get followers, but I
And,
think he
like,
was preying on it to get followers
family.
to be a rock star. Like,
Yeah.
I literally think that was
Yeah.
his endgame.
Right.
So I think he was just trying to get people.
Like, I don't
to
think he was
follow him.
violently.
No, I
being,
don't
like,
think so either.
Like, I'm gonna turn these
And
people
honestly,
into
I
murderers.
think I think you're kind of right, because like I think it was like
He didn't have a
he just
family.
wanted to have sex with everybody and take drugs.
Yeah.
Now she like obviously had super low self-esteem. Her nickname was Big Patty. I mean, that's
I
rough.
really hope he wasn't calling her that.
He-
Like, you're beautiful, Big Pat.
you beautiful Big Patty.
Also, any
I'm sure he
interview
did
you
call her
watch
that.
with Charlie Manson, he's just screaming.
Oh my god!
And
And,
I'm
he's
like-
just like one of those dudes that's like, you dig? Like,
Literally,
it's
like,
just,
so, like, fucked up
he's such a
on
parody
drugs.
of himself.
But I just picture him being like, Big Patty, you're beautiful!
Big Patty, you're beautiful, you dig?
Because he's just so, like, I just picture him screaming. He also has, like, a really, like, kind of, like, not like an accent, but
He just has that like hippie accent.
Yeah.
That like beat poet.
yeah.
Accent.
Yes,
Like he
yes.
always feels like he's
like, I
telling
feel
you
like someone should be snapping.
Yeah, he's always like performing poetry
Yeah.
at all times. Like, yeah, everybody should just be like.
But in his later interviews where he's, like, greasy as fuck and, like,
And he's just
real dirty. And he's like,
And I think he just like got mad that like, because he's always saying like, if I was as mad as like as crazy
Mm-hmm.
as everybody thinks I am, blah blah blah. I think he got like in his own head and got crazy paranoid. And,
I
like,
literally,
nuts.
like, don't think he was crazy. I think that he just, like, went crazy.
I think he did, yeah.
Like,
And
he was, I don't think he was crazy to start.
No, I don't either.
I think he
was-
literally, like, I
he
think
was very
drugs had a lot to do
misguided.
with it.
Drugs scrambled the shit out of his
Yeah.
brain. So I don't think he was crazy. I think he was definitely like,
His brain had fucking holes in
yeah.
it,
I
bet.
mean, and I think he was very misguided
Yeah.
in his thinking. And I think that drugs definitely played a role.
Well,
in
yeah.
his upbringing, obviously.
Right.
But the another thing about Krenwinkel, just to throw it in there for future ref, is that if you know this case, you've probably seen the crime scene photos, or maybe some of them.
Or like know about
You
it at
probably
least.
know that there's an infamous death to pigs that got written in blood on I think it was the wall in the La Bianca's house, which were victims. We'll talk about them in part 2. And she was the one who wrote that.
Right.
She was also the one that wrote Helter Skelter
And spelled it
in
wrong.
blood and spelt it Helter Skelter.
Yeah.
Super embarrassing.
Real embarrassing. Like, if you're gonna make a spelling error, now is not the time.
Like, they just
Big
needed
Patty.
you to do that real quick.
You had
and you
one
couldn't-
job.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you had one job. Come on, man. So, and she's actually the longest serving female prisoner in the California penal system. Wow. Yeah, so that's interesting. She's a piece of shit, too.
Yeah, fuck
So,
her.
she'll be there forever.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just wanted to add her in there because
She's a
these
big
are kind
role.
of bigger names, and they'll come
Right.
up later.
Like, Squeaky and her are pretty
Yeah.
big. And Leslie Van Houten
Leslie
for
Van
that.
Houten, and there's a couple other that I can't name off the top of my head, but once we go to them,
Yeah,
we're going to be like,
once
oh,
we
yeah.
get there, you're gonna know.
Oh, yeah.
You'll know.
You will know.
So then they get an old school bus and revamp that with like hippie pillows and
And they like live in there.
yeah, that's where
Yeah,
they lived. Like
literally
they went up and down the they were on like a road trip basically. They went all the way up to Washington State, back down through like Mexico and back to Los Angeles where they eventually settled. During the time that they were living on the bus though, Mary, or the original gal, Mother Mary, fucking Utes, blah blah blah, became pregnant and gave birth to their son Valentine Michael, aka Pooh Bear. And I wrote that in capital letters with like several question marks.
AKA Pooh Bear.
Several of the women assisted in the birth, which took place in a condemned house.
It's literally just going to be like, and where did it take place?
And I literally wrote ... yikes.
Yeah. That's really all you can say is yikes
Like,
to that.
you gave birth with your husband, or your, like, man's other ladies ripping your fucking Pooh Bear out of your... Yikes.
Pooh Bear.
Like, girlfriend,
Like,
look around.
You gotta get right.
Look around, sweetie.
Get right with something.
Put the LSD down.
And do you know, and how did the umbilical cord get cut?
Did somebody, like, bite it?
Charlie bit it.
Am I shocked? Charlie is wildin'. Charlie's fucking
He is
wildin'.
wildin', man.
Is that true?
It is, it's true. He said that there was nothing else around, so he had to bite the umbilical cord.
Wow, that's some good old hippie shit.
Yeah, that's hardcore. That's like
That's
real
like Ozzy
hardcore.
Osbourne shit.
Yeah, that's next level.
Wow.
That's some dirty hippie shit right there.
So we bit the umbilical cord
So he
off.
bit the umbilical cord. At this point, I read that they were starting to frequent this like infamous LA party house called the Spiral Staircase.
I want to name my house that.
Right?
Like
Apparently
someday.
bad shit happened there, though. There was
Okay, so
like
maybe I
devil worship, satanic activities, animal sacrifices, blood drinking.
Yeah.
So it was bad news bears. And Charlie actually blames this house and his family frequenting
there.
this house for like the dark turn they took from just being fucking dirty hippies who
hippies on
having
a bus.
sex with each other to like madness and murder. Because he called these people like hardcore devil worshipping kind of people.
That's scary.
And at this point, he said that not in a million years would I have predicted that things would turn out bloody and bad. So at this point, he said he would never have seen the turn it took. So at this point, he was just like, let's make music and have sex
Right.
and take drugs. Like
let's
so
not
this really,
sacrifice animals and
really
fucking...
turned shit for the worse.
That's scary. In August 1968, the family moved to Spawn Ranch, which was originally a television set, and it was like a movie set for Western films.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Which is actually really cool.
Yeah, I think that's so badass. Like that, like not badass. It's
No,
like
but-
interesting. Like that,
Yeah,
you can
it's-
probably see these places in these movies.
Well, and the girls said that they used to like play games and like act like they were like Westerners
so
and
crazy.
like they would just run around all day like
Yeah.
playing fucking weird games.
Exactly.
Which
And I
like
think it
what
was
else
in-
do you do?
You can see, like, it was used in Bonanza, The Lone Ranger, and Zorro.
Yeah, so it was
Yeah.
like that's crazy to
So it was
think
an actual,
that
like, yeah.
like legit movies.
so weird. Such bad juju.
Yeah, for real. Well, so by the time they moved there, the owner of the ranch was an old man named George Spahn. and he was going blind. So he let them live there in exchange for work around the ranch. And allegedly, Manson ordered some of the women to have sex with him. They all, so he ordered them to have sex with him, and that's how Squeaky Fromme got her nickname. Because she, I think, had the most sex with him, and when he touched the inside of her thigh, she would squeal.
Oh my
AKA
Lord,
Squeak.
child.
So there's that. That's how
There's
Squeaks
that.
got her nickname.
So cute.
She was probably in her 20s or something, and he was 80 something years old.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, I think he was 80 years old.
Yeah,
And she was kind of. She was kind of smart about it though, because she got to stay in the main house.
Yeah, I mean,
So they all had to sleep in these dirty ass cabins, and she was like, "Well,
she's like, if I gotta have sex with George, I'm gonna live somewhere nice."
I mean, and from what I read, he didn't force her to do it. Like she just was like, "All right, I'll do
Manson
it."
did it?
Yeah, that's what I read at least.
Oh,
that
okay.
she kind of was like cool with it. And was like, well, I got to stay in the main house. I don't know about the other girls, but I think she was like, she liked the amenities.
I read that he ordered some of them to have
He
sex,
probably did.
which I later on, and I've seen
fits with
documentaries and stuff that some of them were ordered.
It fits with the vibe here.
Yeah,
Because I remember at one point I read that when he first showed up on the music scene, he was just playing music in bars for tips.
yeah.
And that the way he would get the tips was that he would tell everybody that him and his two friends had just escaped from prison and they were waiting outside. If no one gave him tips, he would say this. And then he'd say, we were planning to rob this place, but I told them that you guys were going to give me tips so that they won't, if you don't make it the honest way, I'm going to bring them in here and they're going to rob this place.
So give me
rob all
money
you."
or they're
And
going to
they would
rob
do
it.
And he was like, it's surprisingly effective. It just
It's
came to me.
surprisingly effective.
But this just made me think that later he actually met some of the rock stars of the time. He met Neil Young somehow. And Neil Young was actually kind of impressed by him, which
He has a song about Charlie Manson and everything that happened.
Oh, does he? I didn't even know that. That's interesting. I guess he said to some rock writer at the time, he said he had this kind of music that nobody else was doing. He would sit down with the guitar and start playing and make up stuff different every time. Musically, I thought he was very unique. I thought he really had something crazy, something great. He was like a living poet.
Damn.
Which is pretty...
So he literally could have been a fucking rock star.
I think he just he had, I think, the sound that the time was going for.
Yeah.
He had something, and even John Phillips of the Mamas and the Papas, which was a huge band at the time. They were the California Dreamin' people. They almost were talking about recording together at one point.
Damn.
Which is crazy. And he said about Manson, I just shudder every time. I'd say, no, I think I'll pass.
Well, because Charlie was probably like, I'm gonna record with you!
You dig?
You dig? Snap it a snap.
Snap it a snap.
Bongo, bongo.
And he just starts throwing LSD on his tongue.
Literally, he's like, take this, you dig?
No, I don't want anything to do with that.
Well, he also met Dennis Wilson, and in parentheses I wrote dude from the Beach Boys.
Drummer from the Beach Boys.
I just wrote dude.
He basically is just dude from the Beach Boys. He's the least important one.
I like the Beach Boys music. I don't know anything about them, but I put them on my playlist.
And that's what's funny, because it's and I think you do that because you were raised by Papa.
Well, yeah, and Papa fucking loves the Beach Boys.
My dad is a Beach Boys fanatic. He loves the Beach Boys. And apparently they're all a bunch of kind of fucked up individuals.
Yeah.
I don't want to be slanderous here, but I haven't heard great things about
Yeah,
them.
I've heard weird rumors
that they're kind
and
of
shit.
crazy.
Yeah. But Charlie fucking could have fit right in.
Yeah, and this is a huge thing.
This is a
that
huge
happened.
part of the whole entire story. So, in the summer of 1968, Charlie meets the dude from fucking the Beach Boys, Dennis Wilson, because Wilson picks up two women from the Manson family who were actually Patricia Krenwinkel and Ella Jo Bailey.
Big Patty.
Big Patty there. They were hitchhiking. So he brings them to his house in Pacific, is it Palisades,
Palisades, I think it is.
Yeah, Palisades.
We're not from California.
I'm
we don't
from
know.
fucking
We're
Massachusetts.
from Massachusetts.
I'm like,
Try
Try
saying any of our town names, okay?
Say
Worcester.
So he takes them out for a few hours, and then the next morning, he is met by Charlie Manson in his own driveway.
Obviously.
So, like, Charlie Manson essentially broke into his house and, like,
pretty
greeted
much.
him at his own fucking
And he's
house.
like, oh, you have two of my girls? I'm just going to live here now.
And then he walked inside and was greeted by many of the women of the Manson family. So they were literally just chilling in his house. But they actually became close with, like, him.
Yeah,
Like,
they
he
lived
became
with
close
him.
with the family and they lived
Yeah,
there.
they all lived there for a while.
And over the next few months, they would hang out, sing, do drugs together. Wilson paid for studio time where Manson recorded songs that he'd written.
Which is so crazy.
Um,
You can listen to those songs, too. A lot of the demos are around.
I've never listened to them because I don't know if I
They're
like,
creepy
want
as hell.
to. Because I don't know if I want to like have a Charlie Manson song stuck in my head.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready for
No, I think they're more just, like, unsettling.
that. Yeah,
No.
I'm not shocked. Also, fun fact, this is gross, but he apparently paid for some of the treatment of the women's gonorrhea.
Oh, that's nice of
Which-
him.
They also once borrowed his car and wrecked it, and it cost almost $21,000 to fix because it was insured.
Oh, shit.
So overall, he apparently spent $100,000 on the Manson family in total.
I bet he's regretting picking up those chicks.
And they also, like, because they had, like, such close ties with him, they met other people in the entertainment business, including Greg Jacobson, Terry Milcher, and Rudy Altobelli,
That sounds good.
who owned the house that Sharon Tate and Roman Polanski would later rent from him.
Oof.
Major yikes is what I wrote in
major
parentheses.
Not a good home.
Yeah. So during the time that they were living with Wilson and like then they moved to Spawn Ranch, Charlie becomes more and more obsessed with the like idea that he's like this godlike figure and his followers. He thought that his followers were and told them that they were reincarnations of the original Christians.
Obviously.
He led his family on many acid trips where he would guide them throughout their trips and he would reenact the crucifixion.
As one does.
You know, like I just did like an hour ago for sure.
Absolutely. And I wasn't on acid, but it was still amazing.
Yeah. In one of the interviews, I think it's Patricia Krenwinkel, I'm not positive, but I was watching this Annie documentary on it, and she said like she remembers like being on acid and like watching him and he was so in control and she just remembered feeling so out of control. And then she
that
said
stresses me out.
she was like, but then I like realized I never saw him take the acid.
Ah.
So I'm sure he took acid
I think
like, at
he-
one
oh,
point.
for sure.
And many points, I'm sure.
But when he was
like
trying to be the one
being
in
God,
control-
playing God, he wouldn't take it, and he
that's
would
brilliant.
put them all on
Because
acid.
he's putting them all in such a warped place.
and he
where he
would-
can literally just dip his fingers into their minds and
do
just scramble
whatever
it up.
he would say to that, because a lot of them were runaways too.
Oh, yeah.
they ran away to
At
live
times,
with Charlie
there was
Manson.
like 16, 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like when they first joined.
And
so.
he would say to them like, "I still see your mother on you. Like, why is your mother on you? Like, or like
yeah,
a
like
piece
shit that
of
was
you,
really
like,
gonna
like fuck them
Yeah.
up mentally." And one of
he preyed on the most
on the
vulnerable
little tiny
parts.
things that were like a part of them.
Yep.
He and like this is like random and I don't even know if it I don't know why he did this. Maybe you can know because you're a science person or like explain it to me, but he would one of them said that like he would put his hands up and they would put their hands on his and he would like move his hands all around like and move their hands and you were supposed to mirror exactly like the face that he was making.
Maybe that's something. I mean, I don't know if Charlie Manson was reading about mirror neurons or anything, but it's supposed to be that like we have mirror neurons that we will mirror other people's
Like
basically
if
like
he knew
expressions
that,
and emotions, and maybe he was trying to delve deep into that and start.
or maybe he was just so
He
spiritual
could be
that that's
using
what he
that
thought.
as like manipulating that scientific fact
Wow.
for his betterment. Which, if he was, man, like he really could have done awesome things if he had used that brain and not destroyed it with drugs.
Seriously.
Because, damn.
But yeah, so he would like do like fucked up things to them basically when
Yeah.
they were on acid
Because
and
he was
other
just
drugs.
trying to get them as his little army. It's
Right.
almost like a Jeffrey Dahmer style, like way less violent. How Jeffrey Dahmer wanted to make like people like his little
like love him.
zombies.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, but Jeffrey Dahmer did it in a much different way.
Yeah, very different. Well,
But it's like the same mentality of like I want to make them what I want them to be. So
Yeah,
I have
he
to
was
put
molding them.
in like a
Precarious
intoxicated
situation.
state so that I can make them what I want.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like mold them.
Well, so I don't know if this is jumping ahead too far, so stop me if you want to add anything, but in addition to believing that his family was reincarnated, he also believed that there was a great racial war coming.
Yes.
Between black and white people. He felt that soon black people would rise in rebellion against white people, and he referred to this as Helter Skelter.
And where did he get that?
He really, really loved this band. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. The Beatles?
The Beatles.
I hope I said that correctly.
Yeah, I think it's not Beatles.
No,
right?
no,
Okay.
Beatles.
Yeah, Beatles, okay.
So he was obsessed with the Beatles, and he felt like many of their songs were, like, speaking to him indirectly, like, messages. And there was one instance where, I don't know if they lived in a yellow house or something in the middle of this, but he called it their yellow submarine.
Probably. That makes sense.
It was, like, hiding them.
And he saw what he thought were, like, clues
in their songs.
In the biblical book of Revelation and the Beatles' White Album in particular, which is their trippiest album.
Because they were on so much LSD.
And he really mainly saw stuff in the songs Piggies, Blackbirds, and Helter Skelter.
Which is Piggies and Helter Skelter played a main role in.
A huge role.
What we'll talk about next week.
Wilson did eventually, like, obviously kick them out of his house.
Yeah.
And Manson later accused the Beach Boys of reworking one of his songs and including it on their 1969 album 2020 without crediting him.
I wonder if I bet they did that.
So from everything I've read, they did. Yeah, like, I think he was right. It says that Wilson took one of his songs called Cease to Exist and turned it into the Beach Boys song Never Learn Not to Love. And he took full writing credit for himself.
Damn.
He changed, like, a couple of the lyrics.
Like, changed
and then
it around.
Full read it. Yeah, and then they just, harmonized and made it their own. That's a huge thing in his life, too, that he, like, cites as,
What kind of, like,
because it's
made
like
him...
he's had rejection his whole life, and now he finally does something, and somebody else takes credit for it.
But that was,
and,
that's bound
shitty.
to happen to, like, musicians all over the place.
Yeah.
It probably has.
And that producer you mentioned, Terry Melcher, that he introduced him to, he actually came to watch him perform at Spawn Ranch. Like, he agreed to, like, watch him in May 1969, I have down here. But he left and was, like, unimpressed by everything, and he cites that, too.
So,
it's
again,
like
another rejection.
And he said, like, that's when things got really dark.
And that's the thing, like, he kept it didn't work out with Dennis Wilson, it didn't work out with Terry Melcher.
He kept getting so close.
And then it would totally, like, disappear in front of his face. And that's when he started, like, the crazy LSD trips with his family and, like, trying to control them and being like, there's a racial war coming.
Exactly. And now that he was doing that, like, spiral staircase shit, like, partying and stuff, it was just getting darker. And
like, it's almost like little seedlets were, like, planted,
100%.
like, a trail.
Yep.
And then it's, like, this big fucking explosion at the end.
Which...
we will get there.
Now, this is going to be, we've decided, a
three-parter.
So you're in for the long haul.
Yeah. I'm taking the reins for 3 episodes.
This is Ash taking the driver's seat for 3 whole fucking episodes.
Except, thank God you're here, because you also helped with the research, because I did the most basicest amount of research. No, I actually didn't.
No, you did.
I thought my research was, like, pretty good.
I was going to say, you did good research.
Thank you.
I just get, like, into the little minutia. But yeah, so that's part 1 of Charlie. We set you up. So
next week we're gonna get into the murders, everybody.
Yeah, next week's gonna be
the gritty,
the dark times.
Yeah. so like, take a bubble bath this weekend.
Yeah. Take a bubble bath, do a face mask.
Yeah. Drink some, like, mimosa.
Yeah, have a mimosa. Those are always nice.
Oh my God, you didn't drink your milkshake I got you.
I didn't yet. Ooh, that's exciting.
It has coffee in it, though, so don't drink it now. Well, it's probably not real coffee.
Exactly.
I shout out to this podcast that I listen to called And That's Why We Drink. Because it's like 2 girls, and one of them does ghost stories, and one of them does true crime, what we do.
That's a really good
It's a cool setup, yeah. And one of
We want to
them...
do some ghost stories, too, on here. We're going to delve into, like, paranormal
Heck yeah.
stuff.
Well, but one of them drinks, like, alcohol, but the other girl doesn't drink, and she just drinks milkshakes.
That's amazing.
And I literally listen to it every day.
Is this us?
It's literally us. And she's always talking about all these yummy milkshakes she has, and I was driving today to your house, and I remembered that me and Marissa in high school used to go to what was, like, once Little Peach, and then Tedeschi's, and then now is a 7-Eleven. And... we used to go get like these like crazy yummy milkshakes because they have like a milkshake maker,
Which I had no idea.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And I made us both milkshakes, and
it was phenomenal.
Drank mine in 0.4 seconds.
And I opened the door and she just handed me this. And
I
was
didn't
like,
even
I
say
love you so
anything.
much.
I was just like, here you are.
Here you are.
Here's a coffee milkshake.
Here's your coffee.
But yeah, so
Part 2.
Part
Coming at
2.
you next week.
We just gave you so much to edit out.
We did.
So we hope you enjoyed this episode, especially me because I was so nervous.
And you did great.
Thank you.
And
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
You're doing amazing, sweetie. And we hope you keep listening.
And we hope you keep it weird.
Woo!
Bye.
Subscribe, rate, and review. Bye. Hold that note. Ooh, I have asthma.
Do you think I was an alto?
I think you nailed that soprano.
Goodbye.